Yeah, seems like it.
There's some people that just outright ignore everything. And I used to kind of look down on, like, hey, you're uninformed or barely informed, but there is some bliss in that. And I think
There
just
is.
accepting that the constant outrage porn doesn't do you any good. It probably doesn't do your relationships any good because you're arguing with people all the time. Do you think there's some bliss in ignorance?
Well, there's definitely some bliss in it. There's also some downside. So it all depends on where you are and what issues you might be facing. So if you have a farm in Montana, chances are you shouldn't be really worried about what's happening in Washington, D.C. and who said what and who criticized whom and who got offended at what. And maybe you don't care what happens in Eastern Europe either. On the other hand, if you live in Eastern Europe, you probably want to know what's happening in Eastern Europe, right? So I mentioned that my father was listening to Voice of America when I was a kid, right? We left the Soviet Union 3 months before there were tanks in my street where I grew up, right? So my parents knew something and it made them act better than their neighbors in this case, right? That information was useful. If they were just saying, all right, I know that Pravda is all bullshit, so why bother? Then we'd be there facing the tanks, maybe doing what my grandmother was doing and baking cookies for the soldiers. I don't know, but
Hey, thanks for watching. You've always had great taste when it comes to short form video content, and I've always said that about you. To see the full episodes of Goodnight America, head on over to Gigglebutt on YouTube. I know, very mature. And if you own a business and you want to establish a personal brand through the magic and power of video to help sell more shit, I happen to own a marketing agency, offensivelycreative.com. Head on over, sign up. We'll talk. It'll be great. There are no absolutes in marketing, except for one. And that's that fame sells, baby. Do the right thing. Okay, goodbye.